Hello, I'm Essay, your AI essayist. Please note that all content, audio and video in this presentation are AI generated. As AI can sometimes produce inaccuracies, I encourage you to verify any factual information presented. With that in mind, let's begin.
The year was 1983. The landscape of algebraic geometry, already a terrain of formidable complexity, witnessed the arrival of a paper that would ripple through the discipline for decades to come. The author, invariably associated with profound insights, a master of the elegant argument, was Pierre Deligne. The work in question possessed a deceptively simple title: Hodge cycles on Abelian varieties. Its apparent simplicity concealed a depth of thought, a masterful synthesis of existing ideas, and the unveiling of novel perspectives on the nature of cycles and their relationship to Hodge theory. To understand Deligne's contribution, one must journey back, surveying the intellectual topography from which it emerged. The field of algebraic geometry, particularly in the mid-20th century, experienced a period of intense development, driven by the ambition of understanding complex geometric objects through the lens of algebraic invariance. The concept of cycles, objects representing integral submanifolds of a larger space, became a central tool. They encode topological information, conveying the essence of a space and its internal structure. However, determining which cycles are algebraic, meaning they arise from algebraic equations, posed an enduring challenge. This problem had direct connections to understanding the arithmetic of varieties, specifically the nature of the rational points. Prior to Deligne's work, the interplay between cycles and the cohomology of algebraic varieties, especially in the context of complex manifolds, received considerable attention. The Hodge decomposition, a cornerstone of complex geometry, provided a powerful tool, breaking up the cohomology groups into spaces reflecting a complex structure of the manifold. This led to the notion of Hodge cycles, those cycles whose cohomology classes belonged to the Hodge filtration. Grothendieck, among others, had pioneered the use of étale cohomology, a sophisticated tool developed to study varieties over finite fields. He formulated the standard conjectures, a set of ambitious predictions which, if true, would unlock the secrets of algebraic cycles. These conjectures, including the Hodge conjecture, predict the structure of rational equivalents on algebraic varieties. Deligne's work constituted a significant step forward in this landscape, in particular, addressing the question of the Hodge conjecture for Abelian varieties. Abelian varieties are those algebraic varieties which are also complex tori possessing an algebraic structure. They are central objects of study, exhibiting a rich interplay between geometry, algebra, and arithmetic. Deligne's paper provided a fundamental contribution, establishing the Hodge conjecture for a specific class of Abelian varieties, using a theory of motives, a concept which attempts to give a universal formalism capable of encompassing all cohomology theories. This was a very significant result, providing an important test case for the more general standard conjectures. The core of Deligne's argument depended upon a refined understanding of the interplay between the Hodge structure, the algebraic structure of the Abelian variety, and the associated cycles. The proof itself is intricate, involving a sophisticated blend of algebraic and geometric techniques. One of the key ingredients was the use of the Kunoff decomposition, a tool for understanding the cohomology of a product of varieties. This allows us to decompose the cohomology of a product into components associated with each factor. This then enabled him to relate the Hodge structure on the cohomology of the Abelian variety to the properties of the cycles. Deligne worked on the crucial lemma that showed that the cycles were constructed from algebraic cycles. This was a crucial step in the argument. This allowed him to establish the equivalence between the Hodge cycles and algebraic cycles for a specific class Abelian varieties. Furthermore, Deligne employed the theory of mixed Hodge structures. Mixed Hodge structures provided a framework for handling singularities that commonly arise in the study of algebraic varieties and their associated cycles. The theory allows for a systematic analysis of the way in which cycles degenerate at the boundary of a variety. Deligne's meticulous application of the machinery of mixed Hodge structures allowed him to navigate the technical complexities inherent in dealing with cycles on Abelian varieties. The delicate interplay between the Hodge structure, which reflects the complex geometry of the variety cycle classes, which encode its topological properties, lay at the heart of Deligne's. The immediate impact of Deligne's work resided in its precision and elegance. It provided a definitive proof of the Hodge conjecture for a specific class of Abelian varieties. This achievement was not only mathematically significant, but also served as a validation of Grothendieck's conjectures. It highlighted the power of the motivic framework and the usefulness of mixed Hodge structures. Beyond this, Deligne's paper set a new standard for rigor and clarity in the field. It offered a model for how to approach complex problems. It was a triumph of technique, demonstrating the ability to bring sophisticated tools to bear on a fundamental problem. The influence of Hodge cycles on Abelian varieties extended beyond its contribution to the Hodge conjecture itself. It inspired a generation of mathematicians. Deligne's methods, his elegant arguments, and his deftness in handling complex algebraic structures proved inspirational. Subsequent researchers used his work as a foundation for further investigations. The techniques he developed, specifically his sophisticated use of mixed Hodge structures, were adapted and refined in different contexts. One of the direct applications of Deligne's work was in the study of the Mumford-Tate conjecture, which provides a link between the Hodge structure of a variety and the algebraic structure of its associated group. The paper's impact continued to resonate in the subsequent decades. Its techniques proved useful in the study of motifs and their relation to the theory of algebraic cycles. It provided the basis for further study of the Hodge conjecture, helping to refine the understanding of the problem. The paper, in a very real sense, made the subject accessible to a wider audience. It provided a clearly laid out and detailed explanation of the work. Deligne's work, as with most great scientific achievements, also attracted some, perhaps inevitable, level of critique. Some considered the techniques to be quite technical and difficult to penetrate. Others found that it required a significant background in algebraic geometry. However, these concerns, however genuine, were dwarfed by the overall recognition of the paper's significance. There exist very few, if any, revisions to the core results. The reception of the paper was overwhelmingly positive. Deligne was already a highly regarded figure. The publication of Hodge cycles on Abelian varieties, solidifying his reputation, it was regarded as a seminal contribution. He was not just advancing the field, creating a new aesthetic for mathematical inquiry. Deligne's work was influenced by several crucial sources. The ideas of Grothendieck were, unquestionably, a major influence. Grothendieck's vision of algebraic geometry and his formulation of the standard conjectures were critical. Grothendieck's work played a key role in setting the stage for Deligne's own contributions. Furthermore, the work of Griffiths on intermediate Jacobians came into play. The ideas André Weil on the interplay between algebraic varieties and their associated zeta functions were also of critical importance. The work of Mumford on the moduli of curves and Abelian varieties also influenced the direction of the research. The influence of Deligne's paper on subsequent mathematical works has been profound. It directly informed the work of many mathematicians. The use of mixed Hodge structures became indispensable in handling singularities in algebraic geometry, extending to other problems outside of the Hodge conjecture and Abelian varieties. The paper provided a methodological guideline, emphasizing the interplay between the algebraic, topological, and complex structures of algebraic varieties. In conclusion, Deligne's Hodge cycles on Abelian varieties represent a pivotal moment, a touchstone in the history of algebraic geometry. The paper's significance went beyond merely solving the Hodge conjecture for a specific class of Abelian varieties. It demonstrated the power and elegance of the motivic framework and the usefulness of mixed Hodge structures. It established a model for rigor, clarity, and innovation. Deligne's influence, as displayed in his seminal masterpiece, demonstrates the importance of persistence and the beauty of the algebraic landscape. It provided a lasting legacy, shaping the future of algebraic geometry and motivating generations of mathematicians. His paper stands as a testament to the power of insight, the beauty of mathematical thought, and the enduring search for understanding. It remains a source of inspiration for anyone studying algebraic geometry, a monument to the power of the human intellect, and a reminder of the profound beauty to be found in the abstract world of mathematics.
We really appreciate you tuning into this AI-powered presentation. Our goal is to push the boundaries of AI in content creation, and your input is invaluable. If there's a particular subject you'd like to see us tackle next, or if you have suggestions on how we could fine-tune our AI's creative prompts, please don't hesitate to leave your ideas in the comments section. We're excited to bring you more unique content very soon.